Hey, this is Ruiner for Top Pro Gamer, and in today's video I'm going to look over the Conquest War feature that was recently introduced to Samurai Siege. I had the opportunity to beta test this new war mechanic, and my alliance has participated in several of these Conquest Wars, so I have a pretty good understanding of how they work, and I'd like to share some of my observations, as well as offer a few tips for basic strategy. First, I want to mention something that may seem silly to a lot of you, but there are people out there who are confused about the process of making war points during Conquest. They're going through the standard battle button on the village screen and not making any progress in the war. What you actually need to do is head over to the Conquest map. Here you'll see all of the castles that can be taken to earn points. The way you take the castles is by piling up war points on them. And the way to do that is by tapping on a castle to select it, and then tapping on the battle button in the lower right corner of the screen. This will launch the same battle system that you're used to, but now winning this battle will earn you war points, which will go towards acquiring the selected castle. Now I'd like to share some basic, general tips that should help alliances of every level perform more efficiently. First and foremost, designate leaders and let them lead. In my alliance, we have just a few people who look over the map, track our opponents, weigh risks, and ultimately tell the team where to attack. We're always thinking several moves ahead and in multiple directions. It's crucial that everyone else trusts our judgment and attacks where we tell them to. Your game chat can't be clogged up with suggestions and disagreements. That'll just cause players to get scattered and confused instead of focused on a single goal. Second tip, play your blockades and rally flags wisely. Blockades impede progress on a castle by cutting any war points earned in half, while rally flags increase the amount of war points earned at a castle. Blockades only go away if the castle is acquired, or if the team that placed it puts another blockade elsewhere. Because of this, they are more effective when placed early, not when your opponent has already advanced into the heavy combat stage of their attack. It's also important to remember that a blockade affects any team attacking the castle, so you may not want to play one on a node that you plan to fight for. Rally flags, on the other hand, only give a boost to the team that placed it. Rally flags also negate the effects of a blockade, so don't hesitate to play one if a blockade is placed on a castle that your team needs to advance on quickly. Third tip, cut off sections of the map. The ultimate goal of Conquest is to have the most points, but that doesn't mean you should be worried about your total during the early stages of war. The best teams carve paths across the map that make it impossible for rivals to access groups of castles. They push as far as they can into opponents' quadrants early, and don't bother backfilling secured castles until there is nowhere left to advance. The 4-point castles on the top, bottom, left, and right edges of the map will often have a major impact on the final outcome of the war. My final tip is to make the most of every attack. Since you're only able to battle when you have energy, how quickly you attack isn't nearly as important as how efficiently you attack. For instance, you start out with 5 energy, and you'll have to wait 20 minutes from your first attack for another energy to charge. So it makes no sense to rush through those first 5 battles as quickly as possible. Instead, you want to take the time to find a base that offers you maximum war points for your castle level, and that you feel confident you can achieve a 3-star victory against. Every point counts in Conquest Wars, so make sure you get every last drop out of each battle. That's all I've got for today. I hope these tips come in handy and help your alliance improve its strategy. Please leave any feedback in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.